Bridge carries executive over the president's primary election. The mighty Columbia River is interested. There's a dam releasing water. Now there's fall and there's summer, and that duration they release water at a dam, which goes over the mighty Columbia River, over the hills and mountains, which are controlled by fans that generate electricity and backup systems for the nuclear reactor called the hammer mill. Now the hammer mill is called the atom smasher. It smashes atoms, plutonium, uranium, and the components of the mighty Columbia River. Now the F-47, the most powerful jet and the component in service in the world planet, controlled by drones, intercepted by drones, that contact and deliberate, destroy all enemies in service. ISIS, Taliban members, Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Caliphate, and also Providence, no Providence, Shelties, Afghans, Shelties, all these mass murders and killers, administration from Al-Qaeda and ISIS members returning in retaliation an attack on Donald J. Trump for assassination on July 13, 2024. The mighty Columbia River boat race weekend, which is the F-47, F-45 Lightning, stealth bomber, and then Raptor 22 stealth bomber. And their war campaign and policy regulation authorizing releasing water out of the dams on both sides of channels and locations. The mighty Blue Bridge carrying authorization for presidential primary election Donald J. Trump. Carrying that affidavit and the Constitution amendments, Social Security, driver's license, CDLs, across a bridge, and then walking all the way to Social Security office with Brian Lunskin, Norma Rodriguez, Eric I. Singer, Andy Miller, Norman J. Manis, and all these Clientele Services Administration office, because J. Mueller's funeral in Pasco, Greenleaf Memorial on Court Street, and 1401 South Union for a birth certificate ownership, Roberta Barela, Lola Hernandez, Daniel Hernandez, Samuel Hernandez, Richland, Washington, Kennewick, Washington, the Kennewick Police Department. You know, we take the video confirmation of going over Blue Bridge, bringing satisfactions of COVID authorization by the President of the United States of America, and bringing a testimony how we release water to the dams into a nuclear war program in the mighty Columbia River, bringing assessments of policy regulation from the Blue Bridge, not the Green Bridge, not the Richmond Bridge, the Blue Bridge. The mighty Columbia River is accepting testimony and service of bringing Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, his assassination July 13, 2024. He got to tell the story. He got to tell the story about Pennsylvania, Butler County, and Pennsylvania State, Commonwealth State, where his assassination plot was carried out. Went to the Army base to carry out his death, the McKenna Law Firm in Moses Lake, and then go to Benton County Justice Department and take the signs down for his assassination, Donald J. Trump. Carry out his assassination to make sure it had no witness or testimonies in the court systems, Superior Court, Federal Court, District Court, Municipal Court, traffic violation attempts to eradicate policy regulation and bring in his testimony, and then take an Air Force One from him and use it as a weapon against him to have him eradicated, wiped off clean as like he never existed. Melania Trump made a little video URL, confirmation verification service URL. Now that video URL, as you can see inside Junction, Lewis Street, 182 Interstate 12. That 1 mile interstate policy regulation of crossing a bridge and bringing the eradication and service administration office to its successors. And Ken Law Firm, 509-765-4451. a business license. McKenna Law Firm, PS Corp. 704 East Olive. Employment insurance active. City endorsements. Moses Lake General Business License. 1983-03207 active. Issue date December 27, 2024. Expires December 31st, 2025. Sure matches the destination points of the location of Lewis Street, 1/4 mile. Interstate I-182, 12 junction, 1.5 mile at the Blue Bridge. And it does say says the Department of Licensing, Moses Lake, Washington. They did commission Air Force One, June 2nd, 2025 at 10:33 a.m. That's Department License 861. CDL and driver's license upgrades. CDL upgrades. Remote business license and service and policy regulation. McKenna Law Firm, PS Corp. 764 East Olive. Business license. This is Washington State Troopers Association, 200 Union Street Avenue, Olympia, Washington. 704 East Olive. Sure matches. Lewis Street, 1/4 mile, junction 182, 12. Executive Order, President Spike Earth, Vice President Jerry Walker, Treasurer Derek Aronson, Sergeant West is Matt Sloan, Sergeant East Rob Morris, Homeland Security Samantha McCaff, Detective Rep Chris Katong, Chris 1, Shannon McKenzie, District 2 Matthew Krakowski, District 3 Nick King, District 4 Randy Elks, District 5 Will Finn, District 6 Sage Schaefer, District 7 Eric Gold, District 8 Travis Austin. Washington Trooper Association, represent body state troopers. Everyone can keep your fellow troopers safe. Felix Barela, 704 East Olive. So it does match, right? It does match the Lewis Street, 1/4 mile, Interstate I-82, 1/2 mile. It says driver's license department 862, June 2nd, 2025 at 10:38 a.m. That's CIMARON5INC. 1400 East Main Street. That's CIMARON5INC, 1400 East Main Street. Washington Farm Bill, 401314. Felix Barela, 1400 East Main Street. McKenna Law Firm, 704 East Olive. Moses Lake, Washington. 509-765-4451. Prosecutor Attorney's Office, Eric I. Singer, Norma Rodriguez, Eric I. Singer, 7112 Okanagan Place, Kenneth, Washington, 735-3591. Department of Licensed Business Professional Division, 35 persons business names. License number 20117529, September 25th, 2024, expires October 1st, 2028. J. Inslee, Governor. Steve R. Hubb, Secretary of State. Marcus J. Glassberg, Department of Licensing. See, that's a match. That's a match. This is courtroom A, B, C, D, and F. This is video web conferencing. WHE, Benton County Webcom, meet room A, B, C, D, and F. Benton County Justice Department, 712 Okanagan Place. It's a match. WebEx conferencing, courtroom A, B, C, D, and F. Phone numbers 408-418-9388. A, B, C, D, and F. Benton County Justice Department. Now, Kalen C. Trump, Ivanka Trump, Tiffany Trump, Lord Trump, Eric Trump, Donald Trump, Melania Trump, 50th and 56th First Lady of the United States of America, Donald Trump, July 13, 2024, his assassination plot carrying out how the Air Force One terminating his service and having him eradicated and killed in Butler, Pennsylvania State. Donald Trump carrying an assassination in service of his murder, Oval House of the Jefferson portrait, and signing orders at McKenna Law Firm and Felix Barela, and also the Army base, the United States Army base in Moses Lake, and they're canceling Air Force One, where they're terminating his service and carrying out his assassination. Donald J. Trump, Oval House. This is Marco Rubio, Pete Hagthoff, Department of Defense, and also Doug Bergman. The policy regulation of the service carrying out the policy regulation of executive order being 47th President of the United States. Donald Trump, Ivanka Trump, Eric Trump, Tiffany Trump, and also Melania Trump and Donald Trump Jr. be running for the President of the United States of America and trying to stop Donald Trump being the President, to carry out the factional service of him being President of the United States for another term. Bill Gates, this $200 billion contract for 20 years, $200 billion for 20 years. Donald J. Trump. This is Bill Gates, 1835 73rd Avenue, Medina, King County. Microsoft and Apple Company. Donald Trump, the 45th, 47th President of the United States of America. Air Force One, where did you commission Air Force One, the policy regulator? Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States of America. President, United States General of 2025, January, February, March, April, and July. The General, Norman J. Manus, of 2025, 2024. United States General of United States Army of 2025. The General Policy Regulation of United States Marines